Alabama versus Georgia in the SEC championship. Big game right here. A lot of implications, but I think it's more implications for Alabama than it is Georgia.
I'm picking Alabama in this game, but I don't feel comfortable about it after watching what I just watched.
Then I think that's the top three. I think you go.
I mean, Georgia struggled with Auburn almost the same as Alabama did. Not as bad, but they both struggled with the same Auburn team, which is really shocking.
That is true.
I tell you what, though, for Georgia, like Georgia didn't have Lad McConkey last week when they struggled with Georgia Tech or Brock Bowers, so say take away with that what you will, but I think it can't be understated to how big having Kendall Milton is back in the backfield for Georgia. I think that's a huge thing. I just like the matchup here with Alabama and Georgia. I just think Nick Saban's going to game plan this much better than people think, and I think a lot of people are over exaggerating the struggle that they just had against Auburn.
He pulled a Hayden.
Exaggerating.
Exaggerating.
Don't worry, it's not as bad as Hayden. Don't worry.
It's definitely not as bad. No, I'd never be as bad as Hayden. But yeah, I think people are over exaggerating that struggle against Auburn. And Jalen Milroe came with the fire. I don't know if y'all seen that after that game, but
oh yeah, he said, "Give me the effing Heisman." I'm like, bro, you're not even mentioned.
Like,
bro, calm down.
He did that. I said, hold on now, calm down.
I said, hold on. You just threw a few passes behind the line of scrimmage. Hold on, dog.
I said, hold on, you don't know where the blue line is.
But it shows you that shows me something though in this team that they're really trying to fight, and I think they're going to get up for this game like Nick Saban's always done. What's Kirby Smart's record against Nick Saban? 1-3.
Yeah.
2-3, yeah, 1-3, and the one wins the national title. So,
how much practice this week do you think Saban had of teaching Milroe where the line of scrimmage is? Like, do you think they just had like a imaginary drawn out line, and if he got past it, he just tased him? He just had like a shock collar on like his leg or whatever, and just like that.
I hope so.
I was like, this is ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
I was like, twice in one game? Like this?
Yeah, this one I'm not confident in, but I'm kind of rolling with it. I think it would shake up the playoff a lot. I think it would be interesting, and I think Bama potentially is one of the best 4 teams, so I'm gonna just take them in this one. Roll the dice.
Yeah, man. For this last game, y'all know how I feel. I'm still going Bama. Like you said, fishing the kind of the tell of the tape is they both struggled against Auburn. But as you've known and as you've probably seen, Nick Saban's practices after a close win are brutal. If you don't think Nick Saban's gonna have these dudes ready to go in some capacity, ready to come out there and stomp a mud hole in these dudes, I don't think this is going to be a shellacking, but if it is, here's my thing. My prediction is it's going to be a close game, comes down to the wire. Jalen Milroe is going to do something crazy, and Alabama's going to win it, and he's going to be screaming at the end of the game again. Yeah.
I think first 1-30 wins. I think it's the traditional how Georgia and Alabama games have been. First 1-30 wins the game.
But if they beat the dog crap out of Georgia, my goodness. I don't think that they will, but I'm just saying, and the likelihood that they beat the dog crap out of Georgia, they are the best team in the country.
Yep,
I'm willing to say that.
Well,
because there's not a team like Oregon's not playing a Georgia type. Michigan's not playing a Georgia type, even though Iowa has kept teams under 12.1 points a game. That is super impressive. that is incredible, bro. Their offense sucks, and when they say defense literally wins games, bro, that's Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
But on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, Georgia's got the best team in the country. And if Alabama beats the dog crap out of them, you can probably, I mean, they're not going to justify them putting it number 1, but they're going to be, I mean, They're going
Two,
to be hell to
behind
pay.
Michigan. Only because Michigan's undefeated. That's the only thing.
Do you? I mean, I don't know if you put them higher
Two,
than
probably.
you put Oregon at 2 and Alabama at 3, and Georgia at 4.
Yeah, take your pick. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's true.
But I got Bama winning in this one, man, and I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's ugly though. I think it's ugly. I think this is a sloppy game in the first half where Nick Saban's going to be screaming at the top of his lungs. Kirby's going to be screaming at the top of his lungs inside the locker room, and they're going to come out looking like 2 military schools. Not the fact that they play, but the fact that these guys are going to be like toy soldiers for sure. Come out in the second half of this game. I still think Tulane SMU is a more fun game to watch.
I've gotten that look before.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But who you picking, Sora? You sticking with the train?
The way that I look at it is Saban does not like losing to the same team twice.
Has that
of them
ever
struggled-
happened?
No, I don't think it had. I think Old Miss when Hugh Freeze was there,
I
or that there might have been a couple of years set in between.
don't know, but not in recent
I know
years.
Hugh Freeze has 2 wins on him. I don't know if they were back to back. And it also brings me back to 2 years ago where the same thing happened. Auburn was beaten. Bama. Bama looked like dog snaps. And then the last 30 seconds, Bryce Young ties the game up, and then they end up beating Georgia in that SEC championship game, and then they meet again in the Natty, and Georgia wins the Natty. I don't know, man, because again, you already know Saban probably does have the damn shock collar on Milroe, saying if he even gets close to that line of scrimmage and throws the ball, he's getting zapped at I don't know how many watts.
So to answer your question, Ole Miss beat Alabama consecutive season 2014 and 2015, and before that it was LSU in 2010 and 2011.
Yeah,
So it's been a long time.
it's been a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Originally, when I submitted the picks, I put Georgia. I can see it going both ways. I might just switch over to Bama.
Oh, come on, right the train.
I had it originally
And right in it.
preseason. I gotta stick with preseason. Saban doesn't like losing to the same team twice. I won't be surprised if Georgia wins this. I won't be surprised if Bama wins this. I think this is going to be a tough game, and I think it's going to come down to quite literally last minute which quarterback can make the clutch play, and we saw Jalen Milroe do it last week. You saw that. You've got Nick Saban, who's the more veteran coach out of Kirby Smart. Doesn't like losing to the same team twice. If you're in a close win, expect absolute hell from Saban in practice. I'm going to go with Bama. Speaking of submitting picks, did we talk about the changes in the pick'ems? I think we should. Dante?
What are you talking about?
I don't think we talked about any of the pick'em changes that happened this week.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get these Alabama logos out the way.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's like, what?
I thought that was pretty self-explanatory.
Speaking of, yeah.
I'm gonna get y'all the update right here.
Speaking of the predictions for that game, welcome to the Clown Show. In the comments section, the people are going to let us know this is a clown show.
Here's the
Every
thing.
video that's
I don't
posted,
care.
clown show. Bama fans,
Make
Bama
your own
bias,
channel. Get a
SEC
mic.
bias.
Get a mic. Make your own channel. I don't care.
When we've been
Yeah, exactly.
on the Oregon train all year,